I'm walking around on a Sunday afternoon and I spot this really cute girl sitting on a bench. I initially kind of wanted to get a closer look at her, so I kind of walked closer to her, as you can see here, and then I honed in on her. I was like, yep, she's very cute, so let me go say hi to her. So I walk up to her and I say this. Hola. Hello, you speak English?
Yeah,
Where are you from?
Serbia.
Serbia. I thought you were cute. I just want to say hi.
Oh,
Yeah. Can you talk more? Do you have a Serbian accent? Or?
when I speak English?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think so.
okay, a little
Yeah,
bit. Yeah.
probably.
No, but you speak very I don't know,
How?
fluently. Very fluent. Oh shit.
I live in London now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, right off the bat there, I am in Argentina, by the way, so that's why I'm asking, do you speak English or hablas inglés? All my interactions here start like that. Typically, if I was in the States, I would just say something like, hey, I noticed you from over there. I thought you were really cute. Or I was walking by, I thought you were really cute and wanted to come say hi. But because I am in a Spanish-speaking country and I want to talk to people that speak English, because my Spanish is kind of rough, I started by saying, hablas inglés, or do you speak English? As you could tell, like within the first 5 to 10 seconds, I said, I think you're cute. I just want to come say hi to you. I thought you were cute. I just want to say hi. Yeah. And that's really important to say in the first, I say 5 to 10 seconds of the interaction. Ideally, just walk up to a girl and say, hey, I thought you were cute. I wanted to come say hi. You essentially want the girl to know exactly why you're talking to her. And it's because you think she's cute. You don't really want to walk up to her and just talk about random shit, because she's going to be kind of concerned about why is this guy ultimately talking to me? Like, why did this guy decide to come talk to me? Is he gonna ask for my number, and does he find me attractive? Is that why he's talking to me? Is he gonna ask me for money later? Is he like a homeless guy or something? So it is nice to just immediately say, hey, I thought you were cute and I wanted to come say hi, because it takes that pressure off the girl immediately. Like, okay, I know why this guy's talking to me. And it also kind of covers that worry for you as the guy. A lot of guys struggle with showing intent or speaking to a girl with intent. A lot of guys overcomplicate it. They think that it's this whole, it's like trigonometry where you have to insert all these things in the conversation to make it flirty. It's really just as simple as starting the conversation with, hey, I think you're cute. I wanted to come say hi. Just by telling her that you think she's cute automatically makes it a little bit sexual, a little bit romantic, a little bit flirty. And it's as simple as that. No, we speak very I don't know. Fluently. Very fluent. Oh, shit.
I live in London now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So right there too, a lot of guys wouldn't have sat down. If you're a beginner at this, you might have felt a little bit awkward at sitting down. Do I sit down? Is that intruding on her personal space and whatnot? It's really quite okay to just sit down without saying anything. You don't have to be afraid and too cautious about it. Just sit down. It's casual. It's during the day. You're not really gonna upset somebody if you're sitting down. On a bench that they're sitting on. So don't worry too much about that. Don't even ask to sit down. Don't be like, is it cool if I sit here? Don't even worry about that. Just sit down. And as you could tell from this interaction, I literally kind of took the moment that her backpack fell, and then as soon as she picked it up, I kind of just sat down, and then I just kept talking to her. Yeah, so I'm sort of exploring. I just went to that fair. Did you go there?
Well, I walked all the way.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're taking a break now. You're like, oh my god.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
But it's cool. It's nice.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Nice.
I liked it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
So you're here for 2 weeks?
yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Gonna go to Bariloche.
Oh, I was just there actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came back a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it nice?
It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do hiking and stuff, or what are you gonna do there?
Light.
Again, just kind of basic small talk. I was telling her that I was just at this fair thing and kind of talked about that for a second. We're just talking about what we're doing, and the conversation isn't really and necessarily romantic or flirty, right? That's another thing that a lot of guys have misconceptions about, is that they think they need every conversation to be seductive and flirty. And it's ultimately you're just trying to get to know the person, and if you could tease them and be maybe a little bit flirty here and there, go for it. It's definitely not bad, but don't put pressure on yourself to be this perfect, seduction pickup artist type of guy. At least my types of videos, the way that I talk to people, and if you resonate with this, is that I don't worry too much about being perfect in all these conversations, right? I'm not gonna fucking spend hours and hours of my life focused on seduction theory, and I don't want to walk around and talk to people already pre-planning what I'm gonna say to them. So again, don't worry too much about being super seductive, especially if you're watching these types of videos, man. You need to just get out there and talk to people. You need to approach people. You probably haven't done a lot of that in your life, right? You either haven't done it at all, or you haven't done it a lot in your life. So that should be your main focus right now, is just going out there, talking to people, talking to girls that you find attractive, and don't worry too much about having the conversation be like really flirty or seductive or, whatever. Typically what I find is that with different girls, the vibe is going to be kind of different, right? Like with some girls, with this girl, for example, pretty quickly the conversation became kind of just friendly and platonic, and it was very different from a conversation that I had literally an hour before that I'll make a breakdown video about that interaction, so keep an eye out for that. But for example, that other interaction was a lot more flirty, a lot more teasy, a lot more playful, and this one was a little bit more just getting to know you type of questions. And sometimes it's just like that, okay? That's just what human interaction is. When you do this day in and day out, you will have conversations like this where maybe you're just not in a very social mood. Like I wasn't in the most social mood when I decided to approach her. I was kind of tired, honestly. So yeah, part of the conversation being a bit more, you could say, interviewee, and like more friendly, platonic, was on my end because I wasn't really being like as like sharp or playful. And that's totally fine, honestly. Like the goal is just to, have some consistency with approaching. And you'll find that, if you do this type of stuff every single day or maybe even like every other day, you're going to meet girls that you connect with. The vibe is just going to be right. Like you're going to be in a really good headspace when you meet them. That's kind of the point of being consistent with this. You don't want to just approach one girl every, 2 weeks, right? Because like maybe you're not going to be in the most social mood when you approach her, or maybe she's not even going to be available. Like she might have a boyfriend or she might not even be interested in you, right? So approaching at least like once a day or once every 2 days, or maybe even more if you could do like 3 times a day, right? Whatever you can realistically do in your life. It not only develops your conversational skills, but it also gives you more opportunities to, one, meet more girls that you just naturally connect with, and two, give yourself more opportunities to engage in conversations where you yourself feel sharp and fun and playful in that moment. Because sometimes you're going to have conversations where you don't necessarily feel playful or, conversationally sharp. But other times you will have those conversations, and, you need to kind of do it a lot in order for you to really have enough opportunities. So that's my spiel. Okay, yeah. Very cool, very cool. So what are your plans there?
I guess a bit of hiking.
Yeah.
I saw there are some beaches as well. Like I guess, yeah.
If you're okay with rocks, the rocks,
Fine.
it's
Yeah,
the beaches.
yeah.
It's don't expect Miami or anything. It's literally like the rocks are like this big,
Okay.
and it's like bring like slippers or something.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
barefoot,
Okay.
it's insane. You're just walking. It takes like 10 minutes to walk like
Okay.
10 meters or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it's nice though.
No, just for a few days, and then Cordoba.
Okay.
A friend there. And then
You want to be at a point where you're very, very chill, very, very relaxed doing this. And again, don't worry too much about being like really flirty or sharp or witty or just fucking seductive or whatever pickup artist bullshit that you've been reading on Reddit. You don't need any of that, honestly. The main focus for you as a beginner is to be able to just feel comfortable and feel relaxed and grounded when you walk up to a girl. So in this conversation, I embody being chill, right? And that's because I've been doing this for multiple years, like 2 to 3 years now. And, I've done probably hundreds of approaches at this point where I feel very relaxed. I feel very grounded in who I am. And that's kind of where you want to be at. And then once you feel very grounded and relaxed, you could then kind of play around with, being funny and goofy and stuff like that. And then you could even kind of like pay attention more to that aspect of the way that you express yourself when you're in these interactions. I would honestly say that, like, first and foremost, your main priority is just to get comfortable sitting down, having a relaxed conversation with these girls, because that's also something that they admire in you. Like if you're able to just sit down and have a relaxed, casual conversation with them, that's kind of like the bare minimum, honestly. Like you need to be relaxed and confident in these conversations. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time, but they have some their own problems, but yeah.
I read once that the happiest people are Costa Ricans.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Which makes sense, like sun and like everything.
Because it's very gray and dark in Lithuania.
Imagine,
Yeah. So what are your plans for today?
I think I'm gonna walk to. Is it there, Porto Madero.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
Have you been to Buenos Aires before, or is it your first time?
Yeah, again, so you could tell she feels very comfortable around me, and a big part of that is because of how chill I am being. I'm not like fucking nervous, right? It's fine. It's fine. Like that's just something that I want to get into your head. Like, don't think 5 steps ahead where you're like, oh, I gotta be this like seduction artist, pickup artist type of guy. I gotta be this like red pill fucking alpha dude or whatever you see on Reddit or other YouTube channels. You don't have to do any of that. Just literally, as a step one for you right now, focus on being fucking relaxed in the conversation. That's all you need to focus on. Just be relaxed. Have conversations and just like feel like, you're not thinking ahead of what you're going to say. You're kind of just present in the moment, and just letting the conversation flow. That's all you need to focus on.
Yeah.
If you have WhatsApp.
You don't know the name of the...
I can find it real quick. Hold on.
Wait, let me turn it on.
Yeah. I think it's on Sky Bar, actually. I think it's
Sky Bar?
I think so. It's really cool though. It's like on like the 35th or like 40th floor
Okay.
of this building, and you can see the
Nice
whole.
views.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see the whole city. It's really beautiful.
You have Instagram?
I don't really use Instagram honestly, but we can do WhatsApp, and
WhatsApp?
when you're back, we can grab a drink or something maybe. What was your name again? I forgot. Sanya. Okay. What was my name?
Jacob.
Oh wow. Okay. Shit.
Well, that's not
I'm
very
an
hard
asshole.
to, like-
Sanya.
So we are also exchanging numbers here, and all it takes really is just saying like we should grab a drink sometime, or we should get coffee sometime, or let's grab a drink sometime, and that's totally fine. Like a lot of guys overthink that part of the interaction. Like how do I get her number? It's literally as simple as saying something like, I have to head that way, but we should grab a drink sometime. Let me grab your number, and then just pulling out your phone and giving it to her basically.
Yeah.
Have you met many people?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. There's a lot of.
Quite social coming to people like this. So, yeah, I
You have
guess
to
it
when you
is.
travel solo.
Fair enough.
Like you gotta.
Fair
I had to
enough.
develop the skill of just like, fuck it.
And before you didn't have that skill?
Not as much. Nah, because you stay in the States, everything's just like. I mean, for me, like you stay at home. You got all your friends everywhere, but then I was like, I want to travel, but then you have to kind of force yourself to talk to people.
Is it the first time you're traveling like that?
No, I went to Mexico for 2 months a while ago, like a couple years ago, and then
American thing to do.
yes, very American. Yeah, go to Mexico post breakup,
Yeah.
Mexico,
Of course,
beach town.
of course. Connected, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool. I'm probably gonna head that way.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay,
hey, it was
lovely meeting
Sanya.
you. Yes,
It was nice
yes,
meeting
lovely,
you. Yeah.
lovely meeting you.
I'll text you. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, overall to recap this conversation, to be quite honest, there wasn't a lot of like sexual tension, sexual energy, flirty energy in this conversation, and it's fine. There's no reason to really like dive too deep into this, because if you're talking to like multiple girls per day, like let's say you go out for an hour and you approach like 3 girls in that hour, or maybe 3 girls over the course of your day, which is very, very reasonable. You're going to have multiple opportunities per day to have a really nice conversation or a really flirty conversation with the girl. And it's all about, honestly, in the beginning, numbers game. Just talk to as many girls as you can, and pretty quickly you're going to get better at this. And you're also going to, meet girls that you just naturally click with in that flirty, sexual tension kind of way. Because there's girls that you're going to meet that you just don't really click with in that way, and it's totally fine. It's nothing about you being, bad at flirting. It's just you're not really meeting enough women. Like, are you meeting enough women in the first place? And if you're not approaching, girls at least multiple times a week, then you don't really have a big enough, sample size to really think like, oh, I'm bad at flirting. It's like, no, you have to approach more women first. Approach way more women than you normally are right now. And then if you're already approaching like 4 or 5 girls per week, and then it's already been like months, like 2 months maybe, and you haven't gotten a date out of it, or multiple dates out of it, or like maybe gotten, casual sex or a relationship out of it, then maybe you could start thinking about like, okay, am I, maybe being way, way, way too platonic in these interactions that I'm having. But your first step shouldn't be thinking, am I bad at flirting? How do I, seduce the girl? Bro, just be chill, learn how to be chill, learn how to be comfortable, be grounded within conversations, and do it a lot. I'm willing to bet that you are going to find girls that you just naturally click with in that sexual, flirty way. And it's all going to kind of happen for you. You just have to be doing it a lot. So that's my takeaway from this. If you want to get better at doing what I just did, you know, approaching a girl, talking to her very comfortably, getting her number, who knows, potentially setting up a date, you know, that whole further down the line. All that stuff that comes further down the line. I do one-on-one coaching, so you can book a call with me with the link down below. I also have an online community of a bunch of young, like-minded guys that are all trying to get better at this. We have a few weekly group calls, and we also have a weekly meditation call, which is actually led by like a professional meditation expert. So I think that's really cool. Overall, just trying to encourage each other, encourage a open, supportive community of guys who's trying to get better at this, basically being more social, getting better at dating, building more confidence in that realm. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that type of thing. And I'll see you guys next time.